thanks for coming. So I'm going to be talking to you today about our end-to-end open source platform for foundation model development called Oumi. So I'm Stefan, lead developer, relations engineer with Oumi, ex-research scientist at Meta and Twitter, now developer advocate. So the story of Oumi begins with the story of the founders. So our founders were team leads, engineering leads, within some top foundational model teams at Google, Apple, Meta, and they started to realize something, well, they observed something really concerning, which was that foundation model development was becoming more and more closed and more siloed within this small number of this elite tech giants. And this was very concerning, like this concentration of power. So they understood the importance and the value of open source. When you break through that silo, we can innovate freely. We can run locally. We're not restricted to running on the cloud of these companies. You can own your own stack if you're running open source, and therefore have no vendor lock-in. But they also recognize that building with open source has its challenges. And so here I've got like sort of like the hypothetical pipeline of foundation model development and different steps and different sort of actual real-world feedback that we got from customers. So this motivated the development of Oumi, which is so end-to-end, fully open source platform, software platform for developing foundational models, from training, fine-tuning, the data synthesis, evaluation, inference, and more. So how do you use it exactly? Well, so we've tried to balance accessibility with the needs of power users. So firstly, it has like a no-code version, so you can run these steps of the foundational model pipeline from a command line interface tool, just like Oumi, then the verb, and then a configuration file. Or you can do like a low-code version. You can call the steps of the pipeline from Python, but everything's 100% customizable. So if you want to implement your own training loop, you can do that as well. So here's my quick, totally real-time, not just some screenshots I saved, demo. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're going to look at how do you do like a simple model training. So we can do that from the command line just by running Oumi train and then passing in this YAML configuration file, which says all of the parameters like data set, the model you're working with, some parameters for the actual training itself. And it looks a bit like this. So we run the command, and then you can see it's going through running the training loop. Okay, and so just by like putting together a simple YAML configuration file, we're able to do this fine tuning and integrate it with lots of other useful tools as well, like weights and biases, for example. So what we said was weights and so enable 1dB, and we then got the data integrated with weights and biases. So that's just fine tuning. But there's all sorts of different types of training you can do. So whether that's sort of like pure supervised fine-tuning training, whether it's like preference learning, so DPO, or even some more of the sort of more recently popular reinforcement-based learnings like TRPO. So all these different types of fine-tuning that are built in. So that's training. Let's have a look at evaluation. So I think like another really important step of the model development pipeline is you want to be able to evaluate your model on benchmarks. And so you don't want to have to sort of go through write a script each time. Similarly, by putting together a simple YAML file, we can then run Oumi evaluate and going through the numbers, and then we get the output in the console at the end. Also, LLM as a judge, another built-in option. I think one of the sort of really useful things is it has a really sort of like unified interface for inference. So you can run your script locally, but then when you want to run it on the cloud, you can do that with another simple configuration file. So simple is just creating this configuration file saying Oumi launcher. Okay, so to summarize, so Oumi, it's an open source platform motivated by this desire to break through the silo of generative AI development. The goal is to have everything you need to build with foundation models. So end to end, in the sense of you can go all the way from data preparation to training to inference, run anywhere, so on device, on-prem, but also using cloud services. And 100% customizable. So if you just want to do something standard, no code, low code, but if you're a power user, you can implement your own components. So very modular as well. So check us out on GitHub. We're very fortunate to have got quite a bit of traction, so over 8,000 GitHub stars, and we'd love to see you on our Discord. So come and join us there. Here's some of the core team, the founders. We also have connections. So part of the vision is using Oumi to do open science research, and so we have a connection with a lot of academics, and we do research collaboration projects with them. So the one key takeaway is the future of AI is open. So I hope you can try out Oumi. Stay connected with us. I've got my LinkedIn there. Join the Discord community and check out the docs and get started. So thanks everyone. I think we have 1 minute.
Yeah,
questions. One question. Oh, down the back there.
Oh, from the.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I have 2 questions. First one is there are questions out there how is yours different? And the second question is very short one. Similar target audiences not the big who want to have access to specialized markets, and you've done everything in your framework related to train models who don't have access to specialized or how.
Yeah, sure. So great questions. So let me tackle the second one first. So I would say we're not only catering towards people who want to run stuff on premise, who have their own hardware, but also people who are just going to use cloud services like AWS, Lambdas, Salmon and Nova. So we're really sort of catering both to those two different segments. And the first question, really good question. So you might be thinking about sort of libraries from the Hugging Face suite. And so Oumi actually, so we sort of wrap around those, build additional functionality on top of that, but provide a unified interface. So just imagine Hugging Face, plus a lot of these other libraries in the ecosystem, all sort of working together via an open source unified interface. Thank you.